What's your thoughts on depression? Do you think that's something that is it like a neurological illness, do you think? Is there research that says that it's a
Yeah,
neurological illness?
there's a neurological component of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and some, I think there are some people that are are going to be depressed and probably need some type of chemical support with it. But I think a lot of people are just out of balance and or have trauma histories and they're stuck in avoidance mode and kind of compulsive self-soothing mode, and they've learned to be helpless over their own lives, and they're stuck in a state of deep rest.
Mm-hmm.
um, there are a lot of different components to depression. There's some neurological stuff that starts to happen over time. There's also, systematic layers of belief systems that we have that are just fundamentally flawed for someone who has depression. Like it looks like what is clinically called depression or diagnostically called depression. People start to not believe in their ability to human. And then if you end up being like a battered dog in a crate that is not leaving the crate with the door open just because it doesn't believe that anything good can happen out there. And then we start believing that it gets really bad,
Mm-hmm.
and we can get pretty stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
People can get really good at believing their own creative ways of adhering to their comfort zones.
Mm-hmm. I also feel that like the way you view things or the way you think about things, eventually I feel like your body, I have no research behind this is just my thinking. I feel like your
Sure.
body can adapt to that way of thinking, can adapt to your thoughts. So if you're thinking negatively,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it's not, maybe it's just a bad habit you have now. Maybe it's just those bad voices around you, surrounding you.
Yeah.
Bad influences that you're always hearing constantly. It can kind of just
Mm-hmm.
stick to your mind, and I feel like your mind can kind of
Mm-hmm.
just adjust to those thoughts, and then make them feelings, and then those feelings can
Mm-hmm.
just cause can affect your body. It could tweak your body, your
Mm-hmm.
brain, into missing something or having too much of something. And I feel like that's when you can uh really get depression, because your hormones are changing because of the thoughts, because of the feelings that you're receiving.
Mm-hmm. All the cortisol and all the crap going on. Yeah, absolutely. Um, there's research that supports that,
Hmm. Yeah.
and there's also a huge range of how that happens. But yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Also, like I've also read that like the way they, let's say for example, how they slaughter a cow.
Mm-hmm.
If a cow or any animal really is killed, and the way it's killed, if it's killed in a certain manner, it can affect the quality of the meat, the
Mm-hmm.
quality of the product. Because let's say a cow gets slaughtered not the best way, not the cleanest way, not
Sure.
let's call it the best morally way, and the
Yeah.
cow gets to see how it's being slaughtered. So that cow now then, gets this feeling within them, and this feeling causes a neurological response, and that response goes throughout the body, and it kind of affects, like I
Yeah.
said, the quality of the meat. And
Mm-hmm.
the meat becomes bad. The meat is not as good as, let's say, a cow that was slaughtered more efficiently, let's say. And
Sure. More
I've read
humanely.
that, I've read that on an article, and
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that, man. I feel like the mind is very powerful. Whatever you feed it It can have even a, a physical response to your body, either
It
positively
is
or negatively.
extraordinarily powerful.
It's
Extraordinarily powerful.
it's so powerful that I don't think we'll ever get to the point where we fully understand the brain. That's my opinion.
Probably not.
It's
Probably not.
very
And
complex.